Hello, and thanks for checking in to Norm Nathan's Vault of Silliness. Please sit down and get comfortable as we bring you another two-part show which I've titled Two Pairs and a Bunch of Jokers. There's a whole heck of a lot to tell you about, so let's get started. We begin with the Dumb Birthday Game from November 20th, 1993. After that, we will mosey on to the post-game 4 to 5 a.m. hour and our regularly scheduled Norm Nathan show, already in progress. The players for the game are Betty in Sudbury, maybe a first-time player. Betty from Hyde Park, definitely a first-time player. Alan from Medford, but working in Watertown. Jack from Cumberland, Rhode Island, another first-timer. I'm in studio, and a stressed and strained Jack Harte is live from the Prue, and Sid Whittaker, producing, playing, and later, uncovering a family secret. The birthdays. Alistair Cooke, and wait till you hear the impression of Alistair Cooke doing Arthur Godfrey. Or is it the other way around? Dick Smothers. He's the more serious brother, the one with the mustache. Bo Derek. Richard Dawson. Veronica Hamel. Sean Young. She's nuts, but Norm likes them on the fringe. Estelle Parsons and Judy Woodruff. Listen closely for a barely audible 55, that's the limit, and a slightly louder 66, that's the root. We hear some events, but they are not part of the game, and we're informed of some birthdays of the dead. We close that hour with a post-game call from Mike in Medford. After a brief intermission, we return with our second act. Beginning with the fade-in of a Gold Bond commercial, we have AccuWeather with Paul Pastelok, and Norm provides a temperature that meteorologists everywhere are still researching. Then we are joined by WCVB Channel 5's Steve Spraccia, who is bringing coffee to his wife, WBZ Radio's Susan Rist. Norm has known both since they were wee little news reporters. They looked up to the brave and handsome Norm Nathan, and Norm reveals that Steve and Susan are no longer the stumblebums they once were. Now comes the promenade of caller persons. Alan Framingham, who does not want to talk to me or Steve. Glenn from Brighton, with 2 reasons why he called, and you'll want to stay with us for those. We hear that Disney is releasing a movie for Christmas based on one of those stories. Mick from Boardman, Ohio, who's nearly the same age as Norm and has figured out this show with one listen. The next call is one of the best. The warm, toasty, and flirty Marie from Revere. So much riotous laughter. Then we go on to the TV-less Brad in Lapeer, Michigan, with some nice compliments. John and Lynn, first-time caller, long-time listener. And now Generosa joins us to give John directions to the St. Adelaide's Craft Show. Could there be a love connection as well? They make plans on how to identify each other, and Norm has some recommendations for Generosa. Helen from New Bedford, having such a good time listening and laughing. She asks Norm what he would do were he president, and the list is impressive, especially the last entry. Ed from Cambridge tells a story of when he met a couple practicing their golf swing across the street from WBZ that turned out to be Steve and Susan. And we close with Beverly. She came to Massachusetts from Cannon Beach, Oregon back in 1961. Always listened to Norm. Moved back to Oregon 7 years ago and just happened to be back visiting to sell some property. She just had to tell Norm how special he is to her. Oh, how could I forget? Our sponsors. Baby Gold Bond, twice. First with Jackie Black from Newcastle, Indiana, and her relieved baby, and then Gwendolyn Jones of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and her poor little feller. ADT Security, twice, with Jay McQuaid voicing it. A very excited Paul Grassi of Valley Stream, New York, for classic Ovaltine. WBZ Afternoon News promo, voiced by Diane Stern. And WBZ in Wonderland Park is giving you a chance to win a trip for 2 to the Pro Bowl in Hawaii. That one is voiced by Bob Raleigh. Automax classified television program on WLVI TV 56. Bill Marlowe with another mouth-watering commercial for Floramos. and the former dizzy and nauseated Hazel Dew of Houston, Texas, for Marazine. Episode 64, Two Pairs and a Bunch of Jokers, is ready to roll.
Okay, that's the game we're ready to play, and we're just so darn excited about it. Let me just mention the Boston Celtics beat Orlando 115 to 106. Okay, let's see who's been playing. Betty from Sudbury will be playing the dumb birthday game with us.
Hi.
This is not your first time for this, is it?
I did the birthday game, maybe 2 or 3 years ago. I did Bob Raleigh's, the thing he does, the trivia type thing.
Yeah.
But not the birthday game.
Not that you've never done the dumb birthday game, so welcome.
I don't think so.
Okay, well, you'd know if you did because all your friends would have told you. Yeah.
Well, I think I did do it maybe a long time ago, but, so far back in the dim, dark past, I can't remember.
Yeah, we have another Betty who's playing the game with us. She's in Hyde Park. Hi, Betty.
Hi, Norm. How are you?
Good, thank you. You sound just so darn cute.
Oh.
Are you a cute-looking person?
Oh, beautiful.
Me too. I'm beautiful also. And built, wow, like a big fat guy. Is this your first time for the game, too? Betty from Hyde Park?
Oh, I thought you were talking to somebody else.
No.
Yes, first time.
First time. Well, we'll be gentle with you.
Thank you.
Okay. And we have Alan in Medford. Hi, Alan.
Hi, Norm.
Hi. Nice to have you with us, too.
Nice to be here, Norm.
What are you doing up at this time of the day?
I'm working, Norm.
Are you? You're at work right this
Actually,
moment?
I'm in Watertown. I live in Medford.
Oh, I see, but you're in Watertown at this moment. What kind of work do you do?
I work in a power plant.
Oh, hey, I was going to say more.
Providing heat.
Providing heat. For who?
The Watertown Arsenal.
Oh, yeah. You mean the shopping mall?
No, right next door, what's left of the Army base.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, nice to have you with us. We have Jack, who's down in Rhode Island, playing the game with us, too. Where in Rhode Island are you, Jack?
Cumberland.
Cumberland, Rhode Island. Yes, I remember going through there with my old covered wagon, going through Cumberland. I thought that was kind of hilarious, but obviously you're not taking it in that manner, Jack. You're kind of quiet.
Oh, yeah.
Have you played the game with us before?
Oh, no, I have not.
Okay. Well, the point of the game is we just tell you who was born on this date. You just guess what age you think they are. Isn't that exciting?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. We also have, of course, Tony Nesbitt is playing the game with us. Hello, Tony.
I was working tonight, too.
That's right. You are an all-night worker also.
Yeah.
So we have something in common with Alan. That's really nice.
I still have work left to do, too, but I took a few minutes out to stop by. Thank you.
Just to recharge your batteries as you go back to work again. And Jack Harte has taken a few moments out from looking at traffic, which is an intense, stressful kind of thing.
Whew, boy.
Oh, I imagine that must be tough, following traffic right through the night.
Absolutely. You don't know what a strain it is on my body.
I know, I can imagine what it is. We burned out more traffic guys. A lot of them don't last anywhere near as long as you have.
Yeah, no.
Because they obviously don't have the secret for surviving that you do.
I just keep replacing my fuse.
Yeah, well, I guess you have to do that, son of a gun. I really admire that.
Do you realize we have 2 Jacks and 2 Bettys tonight?
Wow.
Yeah.
2 Jacks and 2 Bettys,
Maybe
that's
we
right.
could get some double mint gum.
Yeah.
Oh, that is just...
I think 2 Jacks and 2 Bettys. Gin.
That's called a full house, I think, is it not? Yeah, something like that. We have Sid Whittaker with us also. Hi, Sid.
Hi, Norm.
Sid is our producer through the night.
And I still have some work to do, too.
What do you guys plan to the management here or something? I still have work to... Me too. I'm very busy.
Well, those raises were due, so we thought it would make it sound really good.
That's right, too, because they do review your work, I know, as we come to the end of the year.
Yeah.
And they say, let's see, we're coming into a new year. We're coming into 1994. And let us check out the qualities of everything of our staff. So this is the time you go into the front management, and they sit there and they discuss with you kind of give you a review of what you've done. And
I take a vacation during review week.
Yeah. So does management. I think they don't even show up, so they don't care. Okay, so this is the lineup, and it's a stellar lineup it is as we play the dumb birthday game. And I tell you, people who are born in this state, like Alistair Cooke, Very distinguished.
Alistair Cooke.
Alistair Cooke.
Oh,
No, I know you're making silly jokes, but no, he hosted the Masterpiece Theater.
Yes.
Masterpiece Theater, and also before that, he used to do a show called Omnibus, which was an hour-and-a-half show in the early days of television. Great show. I love that. Alistair Cooke also wrote a book on America. He's a jazz pianist. Did you know that?
No.
He has an LP, an old LP he put out.
When is it? Do you know? Do you remember? When was that? Yeah.
When? I would say back in the 60s, that far back.
Okay.
He retired in 1992, last year, after 21 years on PBS, and he's been replaced on the Masterpiece Theater by the fellow who writes Russell.
I don't remember.
Guy who's a great author and a humorist and writes for the New York Times.
Baker? No.
Russell Baker, yes, exactly, Russell Baker.
Wow.
That's right,
Okay.
yeah.
Alistair Cooke gets replaced by Russell Baker.
Yeah.
Ooh, hey.
Of all things.
Cook replaced by Baker. I never thought of that.
Uh-huh.
That's excellent.
You know,
excellent.
next time they can go for a religious thing and hire a Franciscan friar.
Fryer, Baker, Cook.
Fryer, Bacon,
Oh,
Cook.
oh, my.
Oh, my. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Betty, let's start with you. How old do you think Alistair Cooke is this very day, November 20th?
Oh, I'd say 69.
69 years of age. Okay. What do you think, Betty, of Hyde Park?
I'll say 78.
78, says Betty from Hyde Park. And Alan from Watertown says...
I'd say 73.
73. Okay, Jack, who's down there at the Cumberland Gap in Rhode Island.
72.
70. That sounds like a department store, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Cumberland Gap. And Tony, what do you think?
Oh, 81.
81. 81. And what do you say, Jack?
83.
83, says Jack. Okay, and what do you think?
That was my third answer.
That was your third guess, yeah. Sid Whittaker, how old do you think Alistair Cooke is?
I think
today?
Alistair Cooke is 79, Norm.
79, Norm. Oh, 79, okay.
That's, yeah.
Well, let's check his age and see how old he really is. Well, that was a lousy invitation, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, that really sucked.
Is that
was
that Godfrey feller again?
Pardon me?
Is that Godfrey feller again?
Oh, I never thought of that, yeah. That's right, if Alistair Cooke talked like Arthur Godfrey, I suppose he would sound in this manner.
The Masterpiece Theater.
The Masterpiece Theater presents one of those British things. They're gonna do a British thing.
She's too fat for me.
She's too fat. It's called She's Too Fat for Me. Oh, she's too fat, much too fat for. Oh, much too fat. Oh, too for me. Oh. Okay. Anyway, Alistair Cooke is actually today will be 85.
Wow.
Jack said 83. He was the closest.
Oh, there he goes again, tearing up the course.
Yeah. Why
Every
just-
Saturday, I don't think he's lost in seven weeks, probably.
No, I think he's setting new records in the record book.
He is.
Kids for generations to come will look back in that record book and they'll see Jack Harte and his answers, and they'll say, if only we could be that good at guessing ages. Okay, how about Dick Smothers of the Smothers brothers? Dick is not Tom. Tommy is sort of the dumb one. He always said, my mother likes you, the parents like you better than me.
Yeah.
As he said. Dick also was
Has a mustache.
race car driver.
Yeah.
That's right, a mustache. And
And a wine merchant.
the wine did they do a wine commercial?
No, they actually owned a vineyard for a while and were producing wine.
Oh, that's true, yeah. Let's see what it says here. It says, Dick Smothers, born in New York City, he and brother Tom formed the comedy team, the Smothers Brothers. Dick is the more serious one. They appeared on CBS TV in the 1970s, which was great. I thought it was a fun show. And battled over program content for 2 years before they finally lost the show. They began singing together at San Jose State College, which, as you know, is in Chelsea. I made that up. Okay.
Do you know, they also had a show in the early 60s. It was black and white, and I've only seen a handful of episodes of it, whereby Tommy played an angel. That they were brothers, but Tommy allegedly died, as the story goes, and came back as an angel and haunted each and every waking moment of the brother Dick.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember that show. That's interesting. They did a lot of albums on Mercury, the old Mercury label, comedy albums, about the crab that walked sideways. Crabs do walk sideways anyway.
Yes, they do.
And they wrote a song about that, which was funny. They've done some funny things. We'll start with you, Sid. How old do you think Dick Smothers is?
Oh, geez. I have to say 65.
65, you will say. Okay. And Jack, what would you say?
Me?
You? Yeah, you, Jack. Yeah, I'm looking right at you. Jack Harte, that Jack.
Let's say 50. Let's see. 52.
52. Okay. Tony?
55.
55.
That's the limit.
Okay. And Jack from Rhode Island, what do you think?
51.
Jack says 51, and Alan says
I agree with Jack. 52.
52. Okay. Because you know about his winning record, and so you're kind of siding in with him on that basis. Yeah. Betty in Hyde Park.
Well, I'm going to go with 63.
63. Okay, and Betty in Sudbury, what do you think?
59.
59. Okay, now come the answers. Oh, the answer, and I imagine this is a breathtaking moment for everybody wondering who came to close it. Wow. Okay, he's 50. He's actually 54 years older than Ellen. See, Tony said 55.
Got one. Yay.
Yeah, and nobody said 53.
All by myself. Yeah.
Same. So Tony got that one.
Son of a gun.
Yeah. You were not that far off, actually. Jack, you said 52, and so did Alan. But Alan should have sided in with Tony instead of with Jack. But anyway, that's the way life goes, and what the heck.
When was the last time you sent out a prize, Norm? It has been a...
Oh, this past week.
Really?
Oh, yeah, last week we had a winner. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I sent out some really wonderful gifts of totally useless, worthless stuff. It was wonderful.
Brought some more stained books from the house and the bookshelves.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Oh,
Couple
yeah.
left in the car with some hay on them.
Oh, yeah. Some hay and
Great.
what the dog went on and all that kind of stuff. It's really nice. Yellowing pages. Okay, this is Bo Derrick's birthday. She was born November 20th also.
Sometimes I wonder if she was hatched. But
what's that, please?
Sometimes I wonder if she was hatched.
She might have been hatched, or she might have been. She might have been drawn. I think she was sketched by a pornographic artist. Now, what does that mean? I don't
black
know.
socks and a mask.
That's right. She was born in Torrance, California. She starred in 10, and of course is married to the lovely producer John Derrick. And like that. Anyway, let's start with you, Alan. How old do you think Bo Derrick is today?
I'd say 45.
45. Oh, okay. And Sid Whittaker, what do you think?
Sid Whittaker thinks 36.
Sid Whittaker thinks 36.
That's a good name for a program.
36?
No. Sid Whittaker thinks.
Sid Whittaker thinks. Okay. I didn't know whether when he said 36, do you think he was talking about her age or her bust size, which may be the same thing.
Well,
I've thought of it.
The 45 might be closer.
A 45.
Yeah.
Oh, isn't that interesting? Okay, Betty and
It's been a
Sudbury.
while. I don't remember the last time.
44.
44.
There you go.
Okay, that may be closer, yes. And Tony, what do you say?
Oh, Bo.
Bo Whittaker. I mean, I'm sorry, Bo. Why did I say Bo Whittaker? Oh, no, what I'm thinking of.
Well, because I have a feeling.
I'm thinking of Bo Whittaker. You know, the Whittaker
In the
family
orchestra.
band. Yeah.
No, Bo Whittaker's probably correct because I've been reading some things in the celebrity pages that she's thinking of dumping John Derrick
Yeah.
and Marion.
Bo
Sid.
Whittaker.
It's
Yeah.
true.
Marion Sid. See?
It's all true. Yeah.
Meantime, how old do you think she is?
This is a tough one because I'm not sure if she's older than she looks Or younger than she looks. She's 43.
43.
She's a little odd there on the...
That's a little odd.
Yeah. Well, the 44 for a bus side, the 43.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
And Betty in Hyde Park, what do you
so
think?
much when I have to explain them.
I think she's 37.
37. Okay, what do you think, Jack? Rhode Island? Jack?
The Big 40.
Big 40 and the Jack Harte.
37 somehow sounds like it could be right.
37 is right. That's exactly how old she is. So you and Betty from Hyde Park both have won that one. Jack has already has 2 correct answers. And Tony has 1 and Betty has 1. Betty from Hyde Park. About Richard Dawson. Remember Richard Dawson?
Sure.
He's been on a number of TV shows.
Logan's Heroes.
Family Feud.
Yeah. He was on, that's right. He was host of the Family Feud.
Famous kissing show host.
That's right. He was the most popular TV game host until Wheel of Fortune. And he did go around kissing people a lot.
Yeah.
Survey says Dink in your hat is correct. He also appeared on some of the early MASH episodes on Hogan's Heroes. He played a sleazy TV host with Arnold Schwarzenegger in Running Man.
The Running Man. Yeah.
A very violent film, it says here.
A very bad film, also.
Was it a bad film?
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Pretty bad, awful film. He's from England. He was born in England. I didn't know that. Richard Dawson. Okay. Did we say he was an F Troop?
No,
Hogan's Heroes. Hogan's Heroes. We didn't say he was an F Troop because he was not. Okay. Richard Dawson. Let's see how old you think he is today. We'll start with Jack in Rhode Island. What do you think, Jack?
58.
Good answer, Jack. Good answer. Can we all do that? I think that would spice up.
That would be kind of make something out of this.
Sure. Just don't kiss me, Norm. That's all.
You know, it's amazing, but I wasn't even thinking of it till this very moment. Now it sounds tempting. Jack Harte, what do you think? How old do you think Richard Dawson is today?
Oh, and the survey says 64.
Survey
Good
says-
answer. Good answer, Jack.
Excellent. Your team was just jumping
No
up
one
and
else
down.
is going to think.
I guess, as you know, you're on the team opposite, the Playboy Bunnies.
I see. And that's a tale unto itself.
Yeah, you're
tail into it.
Yeah, that's very good. Yeah, you're sort of on the side of the ugly traffic people.
The Playboy wart whore hogs.
And Betty from Sudbury, what do you think?
61.
Good answer.
61.
No one seems
says
to be
Betty.
into
Betty
it.
says 61, yeah.
All right, good. Now it sounds. See, it's good.
Okay, and Alan in Watertown, what do you think?
I'd guess 56.
56.
And we can't guess the same answers in this one because we'll get that big X on the screen. So we all have to guess different answers.
I believe they're called strikes, right?
Strikes.
Yeah.
That's right.
Hey, Sid, long as we get you on the phone, how old do you think Richard Dawson is?
I'll say 60, Norm.
60, you'll say
Good
60.
answer, Sid. All right. Good
Hey,
answer.
excellent answer. Yes. And Tony, what do you think?
I gotta wait. I'm waiting, Jack. You remember what he used to say when the people used to? Sid, do you remember?
Didn't he used to say
3 seconds?
3 seconds, yeah, that's right.
Give me 3 seconds. 63.
63, hey.
Good answer.
Yeah. And Betty from Hyde Park, how old do you think Richard Dawson is?
65.
65, you say. Okay, good answer.
Yeah. All right, Betty. Good answer.
Okay. The answer actually is 61.
Oh.
And Betty from Sudbury said 61.
I got one right.
You did get one right.
Yay.
And that's correct, too. That's a correct answer that you got one right. You and Betty from Hyde Park both have one right, and so does Tony. And Jack has 2 right. As we go to Veronica Hamel. No, Veronica, she was on
Hill Street Blues.
Hill Street Blues. She was, she was
fine-looking lady.
a fine-looking woman.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
She's been on a few other things too. She's from Philadelphia. She was the public defender, as a matter of fact, on Hill Street Blues.
Yes, she was. And the captain's wife.
Yes.
Later on,
Yes.
the captain's
Yes.
girlfriend
Later
later on, and then The
That's
captain's
right.
wife,
That's
yeah.
right. Because his divorced wife would show up in the program a whole lot. Who was actually the wife of the guy
Who produced
who
it?
produced the show.
Yeah,
Son of a
lots ago.
gun.
Who later on produced L.A. Law,
And now it's producing NYPD Blue.
NYPD Blues.
What do you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
But we're talking Veronica Hamel, who's
Yeah.
also, it says, appeared in the miniseries Cain and Abel. You recall that one?
No.
I don't either.
Which one did she play?
She played. I think she played. I wish I could think of a funny line. I don't remember that one at all. I see her every now and then on various shows.
That's how mini that series was. You can't even remember it.
Oh, it was a mini, tiny, little itty bitty
Oh,
series.
It didn't even last the full half hour.
No, it didn't. No, they canceled it after the first commercial. That's right. Well, let's put a commercial on. We can bill a sponsor. That'd be okay. Then let's dump it. They cried. Okay, let's start with. Let's see. Let's start with you, Jack. How old do you think Veronica Hamel is this day, November 20th?
Veronica Hamil.
Veronica Hamel.
Is she's older than she looks.
She's an Olympic skater, too, isn't she?
Was she an Olympic skater?
Oh, that's
right.
Dorothy
Sonia
Hamel.
Sonia
I'm
Hamel. Sonia Hamel. That's
Sonia
right.
Hamill. It's Dorothy Hamill.
Sonia Henny.
Sonia Hamill?
Sonia Hamel. Wait, that sounds familiar. Did I used to work with somebody with that name?
I don't know.
Hamlin. Sonia Hamlin.
Oh, Hamlin. No, I know it's
Yeah.
close. Yeah. No.
Yeah.
How quickly we forget on purpose, eh? Okay. What do you think there, Rick?
I would say
Yeah.
51.
51.
That hurts.
Okay. And Betty in Sudbury, what do you say?
48.
48, you will say. Okay. And Betty in Hyde Park,
44.
44. Okay. Jack in Rhode Island, what do you think?
46.
How much? 47?
46.
46. All right. And Sid Whittaker and his orchestra, what do you think?
I'll take 47.
You'll take 47. Okay. 147 coming up. And hold the chicken.
Get an order of fries with that too, please.
Some fries with that. And
Can I have the...
what kind of dressing would you like with that? Would you like the house dressing or Italian or French?
Oh, you mean you don't have Thousand Island? Oh,
Thousand Islands it'll be.
beautiful.
Excuse me, waiter.
Yes.
I'd like to change that chicken to pea, please.
I changed the chicken soup to pea soup.
Yeah,
instead?
please.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on a minute. All right. Oh, short order, cook. Would you hold the chicken and make it pea? Golly,
I
Jesus,
tell ya.
yeah.
It brings back memories of the Laurel and Hardy Abigail, doesn't it? Maybe
So
not.
So I went into this restaurant.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, this restaurant in Middleton that advertised Szechuan and Cantonese specialties. And I thought, that's kind of odd. It's an Italian restaurant. So I took the order out and I sat in the car because I wanted to sit in front of the Staples stationery store. They said it was a stationery store. So I parked in front of it for about a half an hour. No, longer than that. I think 3-4 hours. I was in front of the stationery store. And they're right, too. It is a stationery store. In 4 hours, it didn't move maybe but a half an inch. Which is kind of funny because it's an Italian restaurant. And I call her my melancholy baby because she's got a head like a melon and a face like a collie. But seriously. Anyway, Veronica Hamel. Alan, how old do you think she is?
I have no idea who she is, so I'll say 42.
42.
Oh, mercy.
Yeah. When you don't have an idea of who somebody is that a kind of an automatic guess that it's they're 42?
Always 42.
Always 42. Okay. Tony, what do you think?
Always 48.
48. Okay. Not Virginia, but Veronica Hamel is actually 50.
Ooh.
50 years old. Now, Jack said 51.
Oh, I was going to say 40.
And yeah, nobody said 49. So Jack wins that one.
See?
Yeah, you're okay there, Jack.
Oh, thank you very much.
Oh, here's a woman who I think is particularly exciting.
Really?
Yeah, I really do. Her name is Sean Young.
Oh,
Sean
she's
Young.
nuts.
She is a little crazy. That's true.
But that's what you like in your women.
I do. I like them a little crazy.
A little on the fringe.
Yeah, a little over the edge. Somewhere way over the edge.
Yeah.
Come, honey, and be as crazy as you want, so long as you love me. I don't care. I don't have any
But
information.
please keep the paring knives at home.
I don't have any. She was in that movie with Kevin Costner where they were making out in the back seat. Remember that?
No.
No, you don't remember that.
Oh, No Way Out? Was she?
No Way Out.
The other
That's
one?
right. Yeah. She was in that. No Way Out. Okay, and she was also in Batman 2, the second Batman. Was she not? Wasn't she?
No. That was Michelle Pfeiffer was Kevin.
Oh, that's right.
Sean Young was trying for
She tried for that. That's right, but she didn't get the part.
And wasn't she very angry about it?
Yes, she was.
Huh?
She showed up on some TV show wearing the Catwoman outfit, as a matter
I
of
think
fact.
it was Arsenal Mall there, Arsenio Hall.
It was either that or it was Chronicle on Channel 5.
Yeah.
Which one? Somebody, she couldn't see.
Actually, I think it was Meet the Press.
Yeah. Her eyes were, the mask covered her eyes. You couldn't see where she was. Yeah. So see that? It was on the Liz Walker interview, I think, or something
That's
like
right.
that.
Or maybe it was, what is it now? Eye to Eye with Connie Chung, Face to Face. They keep changing the name of that show. They keep,
Nose to nose.
yeah, Nose to Nose.
Yeah, to protect the innocent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Sean Young. We'll start with you, Tony. How old do you think Sean Young is on this very day, November 20th?
35.
35 years old.
You see.
You say, you know. You see, you know. I'm sorry, I was dropping off there. Okay, Betty in Hyde Park. How old do you think she is?
I'm going to try 34.
34. Okay. And Betty in Sudbury, what do you think?
I'm guessing 39.
I
don't know who she is at all.
You don't know who Sean Young is. Well, listen, I'll put down 39 anyway, and I'll keep up this thing until somebody
Stop it, please.
realizes who I am. It's really getting worse.
What happened?
I don't know what happened.
I told you to bring the violin in this week. Maybe that would have helped.
I should have done that.
Yeah.
Jack, how old, in Cumberland, Rhode Island, how old do you think Sean Young is?
36.
36.
It always sounds like, it's starting to sound like Norm Nathan trying to sound like Jack Benny. Before, I couldn't tell the difference. Now...
You mean Jack Cumberland of me?
Yeah, Jack Cumberland. There's a name for you. There's a radio name.
Hey, Jack Harte, what do you think?
34.
34. Okay, Alan, what do you say?
I'll say 42.
42?
Because you don't know who she...
I don't know who she is.
42
That's right.
it is then.
42, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Same as he thought Veronica Hamel was. Jack, Sid Whittaker, what do you think?
37.
37, that was, did you notice the way he's deliberately, there was a deliberate guess. We really tried working on that to come up with an answer. 37.
I'm just trying to sound like Jack Harte.
Oh, how flattering that is.
Yeah, aren't you flattered, Jack?
Absolutely. I don't get
Too
the
bad he
connection.
didn't sound like it, but, it's still flattering, I guess.
Sure. Sean Young is actually 34, which is what Jack Harte said, and so did Betty from Hyde Park. So Jack has got 4 correct
I
answers
just
now.
pulled something.
Yeah, and Betty has got 2, Betty from Hyde Park, and 1 apiece for Tony and Betty from Sudbury.
And
what
about
Alan,
Sid? How many Sid?
Alan, Jack, and Sid, have nothing, no correct answers.
They have
you see.
zero.
Zero. They all really stink to high heaven, all of them, if I may say that about this crew here. But they're really stinking up the place. But, however, we have another person to guess. At least their age. We can guess their age, and that is Estelle.
Why don't you give us an age one time? We can guess who it is.
That would
make it interesting,
That's
wouldn't
a good idea. Yeah.
We'll start the show at midnight. We'll just give us one age, and we can just guess whose birthday it is.
You can go through lots of names.
Yeah. This person is 44 today. And just run down the list.
Sure.
I think so. We got something there.
Johnny Carson. Gladys Knight. Isadora Duncan.
How about the Andrew's sister who was on the left? Or was that the right? Or was that an optical illusion?
One of the Gatlin brothers.
Yeah, that's what it was. Was it the guy who invented chlorophyll? One of those guys.
Didn't he walk up to the flask when he invented he had the flask of chlorophyll, but he walked up to it and pressed his lips up to it and said, "Hello, operator."
That's right. That's the very same guy. Estelle Parsons. I'll tell you the name, and you just have to guess her age.
Estelle Parsons.
Estelle Parsons from Lynn, Massachusetts. Matter of fact, born in Lynn. She won an Oscar for supporting actress in 1967 in Bonnie and Clyde.
Someone from Lynn won an Oscar?
Yeah. She appears as Roseanne's mom on the Roseanne show. Remember Estelle Parsons? She's been in a number of things, including the theater.
She was the screaming sister-in-law in Bonnie and Clyde.
That's the very one.
Mm-hmm.
That's Estelle Parsons.
Estelle Parsons. Best known for her role as the screaming sister-in-law.
Well, here's how I rehearsed and got ready and prepared myself for that role as the screaming sister. I began talking like a man in funny tones. And my voice kept getting louder by the second, till finally I was, I was screaming. I really was screaming. I couldn't believe it. I thought it was somebody else. Now I realized I was screaming, and why don't I just shut up and ask you first? Sid Whittaker, what do you think? Estelle Parsons.
Estelle Parsons.
Estelle Parsons, that's the one.
I have to go with 66.
66.
That's
That's
the
the
root.
root, yeah.
Okay, and Jack, what do you think? Jack Harte.
Oh, let's see. The movie was in 67.
Mm-hmm.
It's 26 years later, so she was maybe 67.
67. Okay, and Tony?
67!
Excellent. The preceding was a dramatization.
That was accurate.
Nice.
Thank you.
And Jack in Cumberland, Rhode Island. What do you think, Jack?
69.
69. And Alan?
64.
64. What do you think, Betty in Hyde Park?
68.
And Betty in Sudbury?
70.
70. Okay. Actually, Sid broke into the win column with this one.
You're kidding.
And he really did. She's 66, and that's exactly what he said.
Wow.
And you and Jack Harte and Tony Nesbitt both said 67, so you were very close.
Yeah, I thought
Very
she looked a little older than 66.
No, she's...
That's why we said 67.
That's why, that's right, yeah.
There's
Okay.
great minds at work here.
Yeah, is there much difference between the age looking 66 or looking 67?
Well, it's not in how you look, it's how you feel.
I suppose that's true. You're as young. Let's see. Well, I got something here I think I want to crochet on my doily. You're as young as you feel. And if you sit around coughing all night, you're really...
Sorry.
Is that you, Betty from Hyde Park? Oh, Betty from Sudbury.
From Sudbury.
Sudbury, yeah. You can
I'll try and take the phone away. I didn't realize I was on.
No, that's okay. The thing is, I worry about you because you sound like you got a persistent cough.
Well, the doctor
See your
gave
doctor.
me a shot to make sure I don't pick up whatever else is going around school these days.
What did you get a flu shot?
Well, he called it a pneumonia shot, which I never heard.
Oh, a
Was
pneumovax.
something new?
Pneumovax.
Oh, pneumovax.
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 Like that, they combined pneumonia and vaccine and made pneumovax.
Pneumovax is excellent.
I used to play that back in the late 80s.
Yeah,
in the video
it's a great
arcades.
musical instrument. I want at home that I exercise on.
The old
Yeah.
pneumovax.
Pneumovax, yeah. I put on my jogging shorts and I ride the pneumovax.
It's a great upper and lower body workout.
Oh, listen, feel my muscle. Whew. Hold on a minute, I'll get it for you in just a minute. Judy Woodruff, who I don't know what network she was on. I think it's a CNN or CNN. She was with public. Wasn't she with the McNeil-Lehrer report at one point? Her husband works for the Washington or the. Hold on a minute, Wall Street Journal, and she's a very pretty lady. She's been on very sharp newspaper lady, very very sharp reporter. Not newspaper lady. She's been doing mostly electronic stuff. But I believe she left PBS to go to CNN.
Yeah, I believe her resume lists her as sharp and pretty.
Hold on a minute. I got the resume right here. Can handle any assignment, no matter how tough it may be, because I'm hard bitten and I've got a nose for news. Even though I am pretty and amiable, it's kind of an interesting kind of way to make out a resume. But what the heck?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to start with you, Sid. Judy Woodruff.
Judy Woodruff.
Judy Woodruff. Yes.
Geez, I'll have to say 40.
You'll have to say that, right? There's somebody in there with you who's pressing a knife against your throat, insisting upon this, eh?
Oh, my God, it's Lorena Bobbitt.
Yeah. Better turn your back on her.
It's too late.
I was reading in the paper today.
Too late.
Yes. This past day, a copycat crime, only this woman used a scissors.
Oh, I don't even want to. I don't even want to hear about that.
Now, is it a scissors or is it a scissor?
Well, actually, you have two scissors. You have one sizz and another sizz. You put them together, you get scissors.
So it's scissors.
Yeah.
Pass me the scissors.
Yeah, scissors. Yeah, there's a scissor and another
Change the
scissor.
topic.
Well, what could you do with a scissor?
Well, just
Make
one
open a letter
sizz?
maybe or something?
Just one sizz?
Yeah,
you
one
can open
sizz.
boxes.
No, it's like pants.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't hear pant, do you?
No, you're right. Pant would be like a pant leg.
Yeah,
but they
one
say
pant
that.
leg,
'cause it's-
but pant because you get two pant legs. But then again, if you only need one pant leg, well, anyway, that's a
minute,
program all by itself.
I
isn't
think
it
it is.
Jack Harte, what do you think? How old is Judy
Oh,
Woodruff?
Judy Woodruff. She's got to be 44.
Got to be 44, huh? And if she's not, what happens?
Oh, I'll shriek.
Okay. Tony, what do you think?
43.
43, says Tony. Okay. And Jack from Rhode Island, what do you think?
43.
43. Alan, what do you say?
I would hazard a guess of 42.
42. And Betty from Hyde Park?
Well, let's try 44.
44. Okay. And Betty from Sudbury?
46.
46. Okay. Actually, Betty from Sudbury is the closest. Judy Woodruff today will be 47.
Wow.
Wow. And Betty from Sudbury said 46. So Betty's got two, and Betty from Hyde Park also has two close answers. Tony and Sid Whittaker both have one apiece, but Jack Harte, son of a gun, has got four correct answers, so he comes out way ahead of the pack.
Wow.
Way ahead of the pack. Alan from Watertown, or Medford, who works in Watertown. Jack from Cumberland, Rhode Island. Well, I don't know. This just wasn't a great morning for you, but we enjoyed having you both, even if you didn't come way ahead of the game. I'll be back in a moment.
That's it? The game's over?
Yeah, that's the
Wow.
game. Yeah. And Jack
Wow.
wins that one. Yeah.
It's early.
You're probably wondering what else happened on this date.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that.
Yeah, what happened on through the years on November 20th?
Hold on, Norm. Let me ask you, okay?
Okay.
Norm, what else happened on this date?
Well, Britain's future Queen, Princess Elizabeth, married Philip Mountbatten, Duke of Edinburgh, in a ceremony broadcast worldwide from Westminster Abbey in 1947. So they were married. This is their wedding anniversary. Last time we called Buckingham Palace to wish them well. I remember doing that on the air.
I think I have the number.
Yeah, we said, hello, we're calling from the United States. We wish to extend our greetings to Queen Elizabeth, please, and would you wish her a very happy anniversary?
Why don't you do that tonight? I'll get the number from my phone.
And you know what they did?
Hung
They
up on
said,
you?
they hung up. They will not take calls on the air, and they somehow sensed the fact that I was on the radio at the time. And I just said, well, we don't have to talk with her. Just could you, if you'll see her sometime during the day, could you wish her happy anniversary from us?
Well, next
And
time
they
you'll
didn't
know.
think that was amusing at all.
Jeez.
You'll know enough to call up and just say, hey, can I speak to Lizzie? And they'll put you right through.
I never thought of that. That's pretty good.
You sound intimate.
Yeah, and you're probably wondering what else happened on this date in history, eh?
Not anymore.
No, there isn't much. Nothing much happened. Oh, this is the birthday of Senator Robert Kennedy. He was born in Brookline on this very day. Son of a gun. And Chester Gould was born on this day, too. You know who Chester Gould is? Was?
Wrote a cartoon.
Yes, Dick Tracy. It was the originated Dick Tracy. And Gene Tierney, who was Laura, the face in a passing train, footsteps that you hear down the hall, on the movie Laura. She was born on this day also. Anyway, those are people who are actually deceased. That was a list just handed me. Every day I get a list of deceased people. That's
By a
just handed
cold,
me.
claw-like hand.
And also the radio program, The Rise of the Goldbergs, later called The Goldbergs, made its debut on the NBC Blue Network in 1929.
Wow.
What do you mean, wow? You're really that excited by that? Well, it was quite a good show, as a matter of fact. I do remember it, not in 1929, but a little bit later on. Anyway, I want to thank all of those of you playing the game because you just added just so much spice and excitement. Betty from Sudbury, you're okay.
Nighty-night.
And nighty-night to you too, Betty from Hyde Park.
You too.
Alan, thanks a lot for being part of this with us.
Thank you, Norm.
And you too, Jack.
Well, thank you.
No, this is Jack from Rhode Island I'm talking with. Thank you, Jack.
Thank you.
Okay. Now let's get rid of you, Jack, for traffic reports.
Okay.
Keep talking. I want to hang up on you.
Oh, as I was...
Oh, that felt just so darn good. And Sid Whittaker, thank you very much for being part of this.
But you can't hang up on me.
No, I can't. You control your own microphone in there.
But I'll go away.
Hang up on yourself then. Why don't you keep talking and hang up on you?
Okay, here.
Excellent, excellent. Everybody's getting into the swing of things. And of course, we wish to Jack Harte well because he actually won the game. But he doesn't get a prize because he's an employee.
Mm-hmm.
And Tony, you're okay.
Thanks.
Okay.
Want me to keep talking so you can hang up on me, too?
Oh, yeah, that'd be good.
Okay. I was supposed to wish...
No, that felt just...
Hello? Hello?
I can't get rid of him.
Does your baby suffer from red, irritated diaper rash?
It was more like a galled type diaper rash. Makes you feel awful. Want to do something to help him, make him more comfortable.
Then Jackie Black of Newcastle, Indiana, discovered Baby Gold Bond medicated powder.
Baby Gold Bond powder. I put it on and I would rub it into his skin. He would almost be going, oh, that feels so much better. He acted like he was relieved from the pain a little.
Baby Gold Bond combines zinc oxide with the finest talcum powder to relieve baby's red, irritated skin and actually helps prevent diaper rash with ingredients medical experts recognize as both safe and effective, including a skin-protecting medication ordinary baby powders don't have.
I put it on after each diaper change, and it kind of soaked up moisture also so that it wouldn't make it any worse. Baby Gold Bond powder helped clear up my baby's diaper rash, which was real important to me.
Baby Gold Bond medicated powder does more for diaper rash than ordinary baby powders. Use only as directed. Available at Osco Drug.
Can you really afford the cost of a home security system? You'll need at least 2 exterior door protectors, an interior motion sensor, an interior sounder to help scare away the burglar, and a keypad to control everything. That could cost $395. But not when you call ADT. It's all just $195 installed, plus a monthly monitoring fee as low as $19.95. Call 1-800-982-3100 now and save $50 on annual monitoring. A one-time telephone connection required. ADT electronically monitors your home 24 hours a day. If anyone attempts to break in, emergency operators can notify the police. Call now for a free security review. There's no obligation. ADT has been guarding homes and businesses for over 100 years. Get this $300 value for just $195 and save $50 on annual monitoring. The offer ends soon. Call 1-800-982-3100 now. That's 1-800-982-3100.
The time is 6 minutes before 3 o'clock, before 4 o'clock, as a matter of fact. 6 before 4, you're tuned to WBZ. Our phone number is 254-1030. The area code is 617, and we shall take calls. We'll be here for another hour till 5 o'clock this morning, and WBZ News. Mike from Medford, hi.
Hi, good morning, Normie.
Good morning, Mike. How you doing?
I'm doing very well.
Good.
I'm calling for a good reason for you.
Okay.
I'd like to get your prediction on the big game today between BC and Notre Dame.
Oh, the Notre Dame BC game. Yeah, I it's hard to imagine Notre Dame losing that. Don't you think so?
I really do, but you got to be, if you're from Boston, you got to be a loyal BC fan.
No, I know it. I think people around here really want BC to win, but I mean Notre Dame is, as we kids say, a wickedly awesome team.
Yeah, I tell you the truth, though, Normie. You know, BC's got a good chance, but I mean Notre Dame's going to simply blow them out.
Wait,
no chance.
You want to predict the score?
Well, you know, that's what I called you for, Normie. I wanted to get my Uncle Normie's prediction.
My prediction is worth absolutely nothing.
Hey,
tell me what.
You're my Uncle Norm, so.
I know. Let's see. I'll predict the score then.
All right.
Okay. Let's see. What was it last year? It was like 52 to something.
54 to 7.
54 to 7. Was that what it was?
I think so.
I wouldn't be surprised if we weren't about the same this year. I said maybe a little less. Why don't we call it? Let me call it.
Now, Normie, I'm writing this down, and I'm going to call you back.
Okay, I'm going to write it down too. So and I won't back away from it.
And if you win, you get a filthy, no good-looking present.
That's right, a worthless, useless, tacky thing. Okay, from the WBZ tacky and useless gift shop.
No, it's from the Michael's gift shop.
Okay, I'm going to say 42 to 13.
Ooh,
Notre Dame winning 42 to 13. It'll be a closer game than last year.
Normie, that is a great prediction. 42 to 13.
Yeah, that's my prediction.
And that's BC, right?
No, that's not BC. No, I wish they would win. I'll be rooting for them, but I think Notre Dame will take them by.
You gonna watch the big game?
Yeah, I think I will. I think I will watch it. Yeah. What network is broadcasting that? Do you know?
Let's see, we got Channel 4 at 1:30.
Oh, Channel 4, the WBZ TV, son of a gun, our very own station.
Yep, they do some good programs on that show, I'll tell you.
Yeah, and they'll be carrying the Patriots game also on Sunday on WBZ TV Channel 4.
I know. Hey, you want to talk about that?
And on WBZ on radio also.
I know.
What do you think? What you want to predict that game too, Pats and the Miami Dolphins?
Well, Normie, yeah, I'd like that. That'd be good, Uncle Norm.
Okay, who do you think is going to win on that one?
Well, right now, Uncle Norm, the spread's 8.5 points. I really think the Patriots are going to play a swell game, as you say, swell. I think they're going to play a swell game, and you know, I think they're going to lose, but I think they're only going to lose maybe by like 6 points.
About 6 points.
6 points.
Okay, you mean like?
I'm gonna say 21 10.
21 what?
21 to 10.
21 to 10.
21 to 10.
Okay. Now I'm writing your prediction now too.
Okay.
Okay, with the Miami Dolphins out on top.
Yep.
21 to 10. Okay.
Okay. Now I need yours, Uncle Norm.
That sounds pretty good. I think it would be. I have a feeling. Yeah, I'd say about maybe 21. Maybe 21 to 7. I'd say maybe. Maybe 21 to 7. Yeah, I don't think they could. 10 would just be a touchdown without a point after, and then a field goal. Yeah, it could be that too, I suppose.
Well,
but I'll say 21 to 7 just to give you a different prediction.
And I didn't tell you my prediction on the Notre Dame BC game.
Oh yeah, well yeah.
Well, I believe the score is going to be 14 to 14.
Really? They're gonna tie them? They're gonna tie Notre Dame?
Norm, I tell you, people don't know this, but they're a better team than they were last year.
Oh, I think they are. That's why I predicted a closer game, but not that close.
Oh, you really don't think so?
Well, no. I mean, last year, what did you say, 54 to 7, something like that? So
No, I'm really just pulling your chops.
Oh, you're pulling my stuff,
I'm pulling your chops. I really think, see, Notre Dame's favored Norm by 14.5 points. I really think it's going to be big. I think it's going to be like 57 to like maybe 14.
Oh, you think it's going to be pretty much the same as last year?
Yeah, Norm, I really can't see them beating the number one team in the nation after Notre Dame beat Florida State.
Oh no, I think most people feel that Notre Dame is bound to win.
Yeah.
It was just a question of scores. Okay, so you said 57 to 17?
No, 57-14.
Oh, 14.
57. I believe they'll score a couple touchdowns.
Okay, 57 to 14.
Yep.
Okay, and mine is 42 to 13.
42 to 13.
Which makes BC come out a little bit better.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll have to compare notes next week.
Alrighty, Norm.
Will you call me on Monday night?
I will.
Okay.
Have a good morning.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Mike. And you know, the thing about that is I have no idea what I'm talking about. I really don't know football that well. And to make predictions is kind of just pick numbers at random. However, what I said seems to make sense now that I think back on it. Anyway, news coming along. We'll be around until 5 this morning. I'd love to hear from you at 254-1030. We do have some open lines, and I'd like to have you on one of them. You know what I'm saying, baby?
You're listening to the 50,000-watt clear channel voice of News Radio, WBZ Boston. News Radio 1030, your first choice. All day, every day.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Action is like 3 great powders in one. It has the absorbing action of powder, the medicating action of a proven itch fighter, and the drying action of zinc oxide. That's triple action Gold Bond.
After using it a few times, I've been using it ever since. Gold Bond medicated powder. It stopped the itching, that's the main thing. Gold Bond has did wonders for me.
Try triple action Gold Bond medicated powder. Use only as directed. Available at Osco Drug.
This is AccuWeather meteorologist Paul Pastelot. Cloudy overnight with occasional rain and drizzle, the low 44. Saturday, a strong gusty wind, clouds giving way to sunshine, the high 52 to 56. Temperatures will fall during the afternoon. They're mainly clear and a cold wind Saturday night, the low 28. Sunday, sunny to partly cloudy, chilly, the high 44. For Monday, mostly sunny skies, but milder, the high 52. I'm WBZ AccuWeather meteorologist Paul Pastelot.
The temperature is 5 after 4. Hey, come on in. 5 after 4. See if you can identify this voice. This is one of the magic voices in broadcasting. You can guess, too, if you'd like,
Okay.
Tony. Do you know who this guy is?
I'm signing in as the mystery guest, and you'll never be able to tell who I am because I made my voice sound extra deep and extra strong just to be with you this morning, Mr. Norm.
The only reason I can't identify him is he's not reporting from a fire, and that really
That's
gets me.
right, too. This is a guy who's on Channel 5 every morning at 5 a.m. He's in front of some disaster.
Nothing's burning, nothing's bleeding this morning.
No.
I just came in to bring coffee to the hardworking folks in the newsroom, including my wife.
Including your wife, Susan Rist, who just happens to be working here. No, this is Steve.
Clever how that works.
Will you be fired from WCVB TV Channel 5 if I mention your name?
5 TV place in Needham?
Yeah, that place.
02192?
That's the
Probably.
One, with Chat and Natalie, the newscasters there. No, this is Steve Spracia, who's the guy on at 5 o'clock. And that's kind of funny because I watch you quite a lot. And you're very good.
Please keep watching because I do need the work.
Now, I've known this guy since he was that tall. Way down here, a little bit of a guy, a little tiny guy. You can hold him in the palm of your hand. He was that tiny a guy.
And you know what? I haven't got much bigger since then.
You gained maybe a little bit.
You can hold him in your arms.
Yeah, stop. Anyway, I guess I've known your wife since she was
Since she was almost as tall as I was.
No, because I was thinking when we were both at WEI together. When was that? That was in the 70s, the mid 70s.
Yeah, when we were young writers and editors struggling to get up in the world, and we looked up to a brave and handsome and man like yourself. And you were always so nice because whenever we made a mistake, you would only whip us 7 or 8 times in front of the rest of the newsroom, as opposed to some of the other people who would actually throw things at us. So you were really awfully kind.
I was very kind. I would just simply say, "Can you explain this damn typographical error?" Something like that was nice.
What a tyrant.
We're doing a dramatization though.
Just a slight dramatization.
Yeah. This is your day off, and you come in with your wife and everything. What a nice person you are.
Well, I have an ulterior motive. If I don't come in and bring her coffee by the time she gets home at noontime, she's she's asleep. So, I would like to spend some time with my wife at one point, go see a movie or something like that. So if I bring her coffee now, it helps her stay up through the rest of the day.
No. She's doing very well because I know she goes to law school and the whole business. I think that's great. You guys are okay. You're not the stumble bums that you were when I knew you way back then. You've really made something yourself. Certainly surprised me. I just thought you'd end up nowhere. But here you are. Here you go doing swell job.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Nathan. Could I have a buck, please?
Get out of here.
For news all day and talk all night, stay with WBZ Radio. Now, here's WBZ's Norm Nathan.
Norm Nathan, he's the talk of the town. Lift you up when you're down. Norm Nathan on WBZ in Boston. Here's Norm.
Okay. The time is 9 minutes after 4 o'clock. You're tuned to WBZ, and I think that's really nice considering everything else that you've had to do. Hey, let's talk with Al in Framingham. Hello, Al.
Hi, good morning, Norm.
Did you want to talk with Steve Spracia or Tony Nesbitt?
I'd like to talk to you.
Okay.
I got a couple things on my mind here.
Okay, I want to hear about them because I care about you, Al, and I want to help.
Yeah, the Framingham Union Hospital is having a craft sale. They had it again today. The funds go towards more or less heart equipment and cancer equipment. Okay? Then St. Artis's is having a sale as well.
I'm sorry, who else?
St. Artis's Church is on 135 in Framingham.
Okay.
And their proceeds go to the children's classes and whatnot.
Well, you're a nice man to tell us about it. I hope they do well. Both
Another
causes.
thing is, over the years, I remember when, as far as the Children's Hospital, all your listeners out there, come on, let's give in to the Children's Hospital. They need your help to bring the little smiling faces up,
Well, that's very nice of you to say that. They're going to have the Children's Hospital Telethon on Channel 4. When is that? In a couple of weeks, I guess, sometime.
Oh, another thing, I went up to Head Start. You've probably heard of that.
Yes.
And they had a little meatball and spaghetti and a little raffle and whatnot. And they had a couple of people, one playing the drum and the other one playing the accordion. And these little kids...
Is that the musical group, an accordion player and a drummer?
Yeah.
Boy, that must have really swung, huh? What were they doing? Were they doing polkas?
Yeah, they were doing polkas and whatnot.
Did you know that there was only one polka ever written?
Pardon?
There was only one polka ever written since the beginning of time, and they give it different names, but it's the same polka. Did you know that? No, it's a musical mystery.
Are
that a
you
lot
pulling
of
my
people
leg?
Would I pull your leg out?
By the way, Notre Dame is going to win by 3 touchdowns.
Are you changing the subject? What do you think the score will be?
Oh, I don't know right offhand, but I just say they're going to win by 3 touchdowns.
Okay. So that would be 21-0. Or 27 or something like that.
Is that Tony back there, that Granny Goose?
Yeah, that's Tony back there. He's just getting such a big kick out of your comments.
Well, anyway.
Got a big grin on his face. He looks like a real goofball.
Well, I imagine you got some long-distance other calls coming in. So,
no, we don't. You're the only person who's called in the past 3 hours.
Well,
So
yeah. But I really enjoyed the dumb birthday game. Listening to it this morning.
Well, thank you very
At least
much.
somebody did. I thought it was horrible.
Oh, Tony.
Hey, thanks for
go
calling.
to the bakery and get some bagels.
Okay, take care, Al.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
What did that mean?
Go to the bakery and take some. I think he wants you to get off the air and just to give you an assignment to do something, but get out of here.
I'm going to take his advice.
Really?
Yeah,
why? Just be so darn lonesome. I tell you what, let's talk with Glenn in Brighton. Glenn always has something interesting to say to brighten things up.
Yeah, well, I had 2 reasons why I called. The first reason is talk radio. One of the disadvantages of talk radio is it's like Russian roulette. When you call, you put a gun to your head. And most of the time it doesn't go off, but sometimes it does. I say that. Last week I was viciously attacked by a caller, and I wanted to defend myself.
You were viciously attacked by a caller?
Yeah.
I don't remember that. What did they say about you?
It was a woman in Indiana. Her name was Marge. She said my geography was pathetic, and announced because she said that I said that that I said that Greenland was in Canada, and I didn't say that. I asked you if Greenland was in or near Canada, and you said it was past Canada. I think you said it was east or.
Well, it's north of Canada.
Yeah, but I didn't say that it was in Canada, and I thought that was fascinating.
Well, I appreciate the fact that you're here defending yourself.
And then she goes on, and then she asks what a whiffle is. Everybody knows what a whiffle is. That's a buzz cut. You know, it's like.
I haven't heard anybody use the term whiffle in years. Do people still know what that is?
Yeah, I get a whiffle cut.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I just bought. It cost me $15. I just bought for $15 a buzzer. If someone can teach me how to use it, I think it's the same one that I'm paying them to do, so I can save myself money. They give like attachments, and you use whatever. Yeah. You know, it cuts to wherever you set it.
Yeah.
I could give myself. Hopefully, I can do it by feel.
Well, as a matter of fact, yeah, you could give other people a whiffle too, couldn't you? You could go into the whiffle business. Let's see. Let's think of a good name for a shop that gives nothing but whiffles.
The Glen.
Mr. Whiffle.
Mr. Whiffle would be good.
Glen
Mr. Whiffle.
Glen tuned your
Whiffle while you work, or something like that.
Well, I got something.
You know how to whiffle, don't you? Just put your lips together and shear it off.
Well, is that Tony laughing?
No, all the kids here in the teen canteen are laughing, and they're not laughing with you. I must tell you that they're laughing at you. I hope you don't mind.
Well, that's indicative of this program. And
That's true. That's right. We make fun of everybody. They make fun of me too, Glenn. So I wouldn't worry about that.
The other reason I called is when I was in the 60s.
Oh, I thought you already went through the two reasons you
No.
called.
No. I had to clear up my head to defend myself. Now I got. The other reason I called is I was in the 60s when I went to a site with school in Watertown. We used to have socials on weekends with people from Lexington High School, and there was a woman last Sunday in the dumb birthday game. I don't know if it's the same Ann from Lexington that I lost tabs of 20 years ago, but it sounded like her. And maybe she can call back if she's listening.
Her voice hasn't changed in 20 years?
Well, I was dating a woman in Lexington 20 years ago, but I didn't want my stepmother to find out, so I sort of ditched her because my stepmother was mean, and she chased all my dates away, so I was protecting her from
I think Disney's releasing this story for Christmas.
Yeah, it's the stepmother who stole Christmas. Yeah.
My stepmother stole my youth.
Yeah. Well, anyway, thank you very much, Glenn. Now, you've defended yourself very nicely, very nobly.
The jury's still out,
but that's true. We'll find out whether or not you've really won in this defending yourself. Right after this word from Judge Hopner. That isn't even Wapner. I know I was a name like that. Hey, here's Mick from Ohio. Hi, Mick.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm just fine. How are you doing?
Oh, pretty good. Greetings from the home of Bernie Kosar.
What's the name of the town?
Boardman.
Pardon me?
Boardman.
Boardman, Ohio.
It's a township halfway between the Browns country and the Steelers country.
Well, who do you root for?
San Diego.
I see. You're remaining neutral in all of this, huh?
They're kind of, what can I say? Just happen to be sleepless in Boardman here, just tuning across the channel, the radio dial here. Are you guys always just kind of crazy?
No, this isn't crazy. We're being very serious. This is an educational program.
There's no rhyme or reason to your show. I've been listening.
No, there is not. I tell you the truth. If the truth were to be known, Mick, there's been no rhyme or reason to my whole life. My entire career broadcasting is kind of wandered. It's kind of like a man stumbling down a hill.
I know the feeling.
No point. You just as long as you can. I don't even know what I'm saying now.
You sound like kind of like a Rush Limbaugh with all the hot air let out of him.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Talk about no rhyme or reason.
I mean, what? There is no Rush Limbaugh if you let all the hot air out of him. You know, there's nothing left. That's his whole thing.
Kind of a comfortable shoe. Can I ask you your age?
Yes, I'm 6. I'm 39
and
going on 70. No, I'm in the upper 60s. I'm 67. I'll be almost 68. And I'm the only guy on radio who admits to his age. Do you understand the momentous moment you're listening to?
Yeah, really.
Yeah. Does that turn you off knowing that I'm that old?
No, that's fine. I'm getting up there myself.
How old are you?
43.
Yeah, you are. We're practically soulmates.
Well, I just thought I'd call and let you know.
I'm really getting up there myself.
No, you got an enjoyable show now, and
Yeah.
next time Can't Sleep, I'll tune you in.
I appreciate that, and next time, just don't patronize me like with that business, like I'm getting up there too. Business.
You have a good morning.
Take care, Mick. These are the kind of calls we get through the night, and some people think there's no rhyme or reason to this program, but they were transferred from the management to a different Westinghouse station. I don't know why I said that. Anyway, let's take a break. We'll take some more calls. 254-1030, area code 617.
Paul Grossi of Valley Stream, New York. When's the last time you tried Ovaltine?
I just had a cup 20 minutes ago. I just had some lunch and I had a glass of Ovaltine. I have it in my hand right now, and I've been drinking it for years.
Classic Ovaltine not only tastes good, it contains 10 essential vitamins and minerals, nutrients you won't find in Nestle's Quick or Hershey's.
Try something that's refreshing and healthy for you at the same time. I would select Ovaltine. In fact, you could have it hot or cold. You could have it with hot milk, or you could have it with cold milk. So it makes for a different kind of drink.
Just 2 glasses of classic Ovaltine and milk provide almost 100% of the recommended daily allowance of B-complex vitamins, A, C, and D, plus other important nutrients the body needs for strong bones, strong teeth, good eyesight, and more.
I hope more people get exposed to it somehow. Ovaltine's a great drink. That's the real reason I buy it. Great taste, and it has nutritional value. Aside from all that, it's also a fun drink.
Classic Ovaltine. Tastes great, and it's great for you. Available in the nutrition section of Walgreens.
For the news you need to know, check in with the WBZ Afternoon News. Major traffic jams? We've got you posted. Friday's nightmare at the Callahan Tunnel.
There were about 100 police in all, 60 stadies, 40 locals, about 150 Teamsters Union protesters who... That was a markedly different story from what it was 30 or even 60 minutes ago. The police going in there now, cars just zipping through, no problem.
Whatever's happening, wherever it's happening, punch us in. The WBZ Afternoon News right here on WBZ News Radio 1030.
Okay, the time is 19 minutes after 4 o'clock. You're tuned to WBZ. Our phone number is 254-1030. Our area code is 617. And love to hear from you. It's very quiet now, so we have a lot of lines open. And if you're thinking, boy, how can I call that guy? Probably have to wait on the line forever. You won't really know because there's just nobody around. It's very, very quiet. Overcast the rest of the night with off and on rain and drizzle, lows 44. Did you you just came in, Steve, so you know the weather that's going on outside. Is it raining now?
It's gorgeous out there right now, seriously.
Yeah.
The street is dry. They always say you can always tell when the rain's over because the cracks start drying. Well, the street's completely dry out there, at least in the metropolitan Boston area.
Who said that?
As you radio people like to say.
And there's just when the rain stopped and the cracks are,
it's an old rule of thumb.
Okay.
You never
curious. I'm, young guy starting out. I have to learn
you have to learn all the theys. There's a book of theys. They say this, they say that. And it's nice out there. It's kind of mild. I thought it was going to be cold, and I wore the winter jacket.
No, it's at 46. It's been going up over the past few hours.
You want to know how warm it is?
No socks. No socks and the sneakers.
Yeah, that's very fashionable, I understand, in certain circles.
Yes, it is.
Just don't take your shoes off in public company.
Don't take your shoes off in public company. Okay.
When I interrupted you, you were doing something.
Oh, the weather. Yeah, I was talking about the weather. A strong gusty wind today with clouds giving way to sunshine.
Is there ever a weak gusty wind? I'm sorry. I was curious about that.
Oh, I guess that's quite true, isn't it? Highs 52 to 56. It's like the kind of things we say on radio a lot. When we say the obvious, like the roads are very slick, so be careful.
Yeah.
Like, should I be careful because they're slick? Otherwise, I would jam my brakes on and skid a lot, I suppose. But we always say that. It's very cold, so dress warmly. We're talking to a bunch of idiots.
Or you say he was a gun-toting crook and knife-wielding. Why can't he be knife-wielding and, knife-toting and gun-wielding?
I never thought about that. Of course, there are the cliches in the news business.
Yeah, newscast. I was a gun-toting man, came into the hall. It's a knife-wielding man. Say, let's switch him around a little bit. But if you don't say knife-wielding, people apparently don't. He just can't be carrying a knife. He has to be knife-wielding. Or gun-toting. Boy, I've taken your beautiful show. I was just telling you how wonderful and funny it usually is, and I've destroyed it. I'm going to shut up now.
No, you haven't. No, I'm going to ask Marie, see how she's enjoying it. We're going to take a survey. This is Marie in Revere. Hi, Marie.
Hello, Norm.
Hello. What do you think of the program so far?
Oh, I think it's adorable.
It's adorable.
Yes, and I know that Tony's on. I love his voice.
Yes, I love his voice too.
He's
It's
adorable.
the rest of him that I can't stand.
You're my Dampa Dan.
I'm sorry, I'm your what?
Dampa Dan.
Dapper Dan.
Remember I spoke to you before?
Dapper Dan. No, I am a smooth dresser. That's true.
No, you told me you weren't.
No, I'm not. I'm really not. No, I'm kind of a sleazebag.
Oh, no. You're just casual.
You can call it whatever you wish, I suppose. That's okay. What are you doing up at this time of the morning, by the way, Marie?
Listen to you guys.
Okay, normally you would be asleep now, except for the fact that we're on, and so you're tuned in. Do you ever see Steve Sprach over at Channel 5?
No.
No, you must watch him. He's on very early in the morning, and he covers all kinds of disasters.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm a disaster. I don't have to go looking for it.
Well, he may be standing next to your bed making his next report on Monday morning.
Well, I hope he slides his shoes under the bed.
Is this Marie? Are you flirting, Marie?
Sort of.
Sort of.
Yes. Any pair of shoes will do, but I prefer Tony's.
Oh, well, that's because you haven't got a chance to meet Steve Sprach's yet.
Oh,
You're not as used to him. Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Oh, he doesn't ring a bell.
He doesn't ring a bell, eh?
Give him a chance. Give him a
no
chance.
ding dong there.
My wife will be so happy to hear that.
My wife used to say the same thing about me, but that's a whole other story.
Oh.
Anyway, no, it's nice to have you with us, Marie. On
Oh,
a scale,
thank you. I loved your program. I think you're still adorable.
well, thanks a lot.
After all these years.
That's really nice of you to say that. Thank you very much,
No, I
Marie.
believe it. And give Tony my best.
You can give him your best. He's right here.
Oh, yes. Put the adorable thing on.
Hey, I'm right here, Marie. How are
Hi,
you?
I haven't spoke to you since you changed your program.
Is it my program?
Oh, yeah, no,
wow, how do you like
change your,
that?
yeah,
I wonder if management knows about
no,
that.
since you changed your hours.
Your hours used to be on with Bob Raleigh.
Sometimes.
Yeah, that's right. And I used to talk to you, but you see,
Mm-hmm.
you're like all men. You let me over the hill.
No, I didn't.
You
can
forgot my voice.
I've been waiting for your call.
Oh.
I have. Monday through Friday, 6 to midnight. I wait for you to call me. And you haven't.
Well, I will next week.
Hey, well, good. It's a date then.
How have you been?
I've been okay.
How is Norm behaving?
No, well, I got to keep him in line every once in a while.
Yeah.
I slap him upside the head every once in a while.
He's adorable, isn't he?
Oh, don't
See?
do that.
See? Oh, no.
Oh, he's listening.
I have to keep myself,
Uh-oh,
restrained. He's so adorable sometimes.
He's listening, huh?
Oh, he certainly is.
Yes, he is. He's listening. Yeah, he's listening. Yeah.
Well,
how's Peppy?
This whole program is really it's gotten away from me totally. What is happening here?
Well, Peppy is fine. Peppy is a Chihuahua.
Now do you remember, Norm?
You remember, Norm, the gal with the Chihuahua?
The
The
girl.
reason I carry him around with a big red ribbon on his head is to attract the boys. They say, oh, the adorable dog, but they're not looking at the dog.
No, when you say to attract the boys, you mean to the dog or to you?
To me, of course. I don't want the
see,
dog
I see.
attracted to the boys.
And it's a Chihuahua. Is that what you call the dog? A Chihuahua?
I call him a Chihuahua. Most people call him a Chihuahua.
I see.
But I have a hard time. I have a couple of whiskeys of getting the Chihuahua out. So
Have you had a few whiskeys this very day?
I only had 2 tonight listening to you, but I'm going for the 3rd now.
You're kind of adorable yourself. You know that, Maria?
Then you meant bottles, didn't you?
That's right. Any woman who drinks too much, boy, is my kind of woman.
Oh, I don't pour it. I just take the cap off and whoop.
Right from the bottle, huh?
Right from the bottle. And it's so warm and toasty. Then I start thinking of you guys. And shoes under my bed.
You better call me next week.
I will.
If you were in management at this station and you were listening right this minute, would you not come in here within 3 minutes and fire me?
No.
Oh no.
No way.
Okay.
Because they close the station tomorrow if anybody like you left.
They'd close the station.
There'd be nothing of interest there except
I don't
dry
know.
poodles.
Okay.
You don't need them around.
Okay, Marie, I can feel your throat's getting tighter and
Never mind my throat.
Thirstier. I don't want to hold you back from the extra whiskey.
Oh, no, but when I get whiskey, I get sexy.
Honestly?
Yes. Honestly, you
Let's
like
bring her a
that
bottle
place?
next week. What do you say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happens when he gets sexy, Marie? Well, what a stupid
well,
question.
The bow and the chihuahua comes off.
Well,
The chihuahua starts running to the next room and locks the door. Okay. Hey, Marie?
yes.
I really have to go now, and I can't remember why.
No. You're thinking the shoes under the bed.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Hey, bye-bye, Marie. Okay. Do you think she was trying to send a signal there, or did I misread that? I didn't tell you with the weather, did I? Well, the heck with it.
You never did finish the weather.
No, I never did get to the weather. Except that we talked about a strong gusty wind, then we kind of got diverted a little bit after that. Clear with a cold wind tonight. Tonight it'll be much colder overnight, down to about the... who cares? I don't really care. I tell you, in about 32 minutes, at 5 o'clock this morning, the WBC News team will be in full swing.
And you won't have a job.
That's right. And I'll be out of here, man. And Susan Riss will be leading the entourage along with Bill Lawrence. And I forget who else will be.
Bob McMahon.
Bob McMahon will be here, too.
Pipe-wielding Bob McMahon.
I
would be pipe-toting. Steve, help me out.
Acrid smoke could be seen for 5 miles around. Or how about a Lexington family survived death or serious injury when their small foreign car failed to negotiate a curve on heavily traveled Route 2 in Concord.
And careened out of control.
Careened out of control. That's right. we
and
did
jumped the median strip.
Jumped the median strip. Yeah, we were kidding one time about you could almost write a form for certain news stories and just fill in different locations or different names, and all the news stories kind of written up almost exactly the same. But we'll do that another time. But first, coming up to news right now, and then we'll take some more calls. We have 2 open lines right now. 254-1030 is our phone number. The area code is 617. Sid Whittaker is our producer. What kind of a producer can he be to produce this kind of a mess? Don't put this on your resume, Sid. And I'll deny that you ever had anything to do with any of this. Anyway, coming up to 4:30.
If it's happening now, you're hearing it now on WBZ, your only choice for breaking news 24 hours a day. News Radio 1030, WBZ Boston.
Can you really afford the cost of a home security system? You'll need at least 2 exterior door protectors, an interior motion sensor, an interior sounder to help scare away the burglar, and a keypad to control everything. That could cost $395. But not when you call ADT. It's all just $195 installed, plus a monthly monitoring fee as low as $19.95. Call 1-800-982-3100 now and save $50 on annual monitoring. A one-time telephone connection required. ADT electronically monitors your home 24 hours a day. If anyone attempts to break in, emergency operators can notify the police. Call now for a free security review. There's no obligation. ADT has been guarding homes and businesses for over 100 years. Get this $300 value for just $195 and save $50 on annual monitoring. The offer ends soon. Call 1-800-982-3100 now. That's 1-800-982-3100.
This is AccuWeather meteorologist Paul Pastelot. Cloudy overnight with occasional rain and drizzle, the low 44. Saturday, a strong gusty wind. Clouds giving way to sunshine, the high 52 to 56. Temperatures will fall during the afternoon. Then mainly clear and a cold wind Saturday night, the low 28. Sunday, sunny to partly cloudy, chilly, the high 44. For Monday, mostly sunny skies, but milder, the high 52. I'm WBZ AccuWeather meteorologist Paul Pastelot.
Temperature in Boston now is 46 degrees.
Does your baby suffer from red, irritated diaper rash?
Irritable, you know, especially when you went to change him because he was scalded, had heat rash and diaper rash. Well, I felt sorry for the poor little fella.
Then Gwendolyn Jones of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, discovered Baby Gold Bond medicated powder.
Baby Gold Bond. It's the only thing I use. It began to get better, lighter, each day. And it seemed to cut down the red-looking part of it, and then it just seemed to dry up, and it was gone.
Baby Gold Bond combines zinc oxide with the finest talcum powder to relieve baby's red, irritated skin and actually helps prevent diaper rash with ingredients medical experts recognize as both safe and effective, including a skin-protecting medication ordinary baby powders don't have.
He isn't scalded anymore. I'm still using it on him when I have him because I like it, and I'm sure he likes it. Baby Gold Bond.
Baby Gold Bond medicated powder does more for diaper rash than ordinary baby powders. Use only as directed. Available at Osco Drug.
WBZ and Wonderland are giving you a chance to win a trip for two to the Pro Bowl game in Hawaii in February. To register, send in a non-winning Wonderland Park ticket or a postcard to Win with Wonderland and WBZ, 1170 Soldiers Field Road, Boston, 02134. All entries must include your name, address, and phone number. Only one entry per envelope, and it must be received by 5 p.m. December 31st. Each week, one entry will be randomly drawn to win a prize pack and will qualify to win the Pro Bowl trip. Grand prize winner will be announced on January the 2nd. No purchase necessary. Contact the WBZ Promotions Department for complete contest rules.
Okay, let's take some phone calls. How about Brad in Michigan? Hi, Brad.
Hey, Norm.
Hey, where are you in Michigan?
I'm in Lapeer. I called you last week. Remember, just north of Detroit.
Yes, I remember now. Nice to talk with you again.
Yeah, you too. You guys, you had me laughing so hard.
Oh, I'm glad. Thank you.
I got a cold, so my voice is a little scratchy.
That's okay. If you want to cough or a sneeze or anything on the on the phone, that'd be okay. You almost never hear anybody sneeze or anything on the air.
Well, I might. I'll be sure to do it.
Yeah, especially talk hosts. They always turn their microphone off. I think in the future, if I get a sneeze, I'll keep the microphone on, okay? So you'll kind of get behind the scenes.
Okay. Those guys still back there?
Let me turn their microphone on and see. No, they went home. Now they're here, yes, as you can tell.
Oh, man, that dumb birthday game tonight was outstanding. Did the hold the chicken and make it pee, did you guys make that one up on your own?
No, that's kind of, well, I didn't, it's been around for a while.
About 50, 60 years, I think.
50, 60 years, too.
I think I heard it was Hold the Turtle.
Yeah, we could do that, too.
Yeah.
Hold a turtle and make it pee. We could do that, too. No, it's a kind of a versatile thing. You can do it any number of ways, and we'll find every way to do it. Or my name ain't Aloys Abrilla.
You guys are better than any TV show around.
Especially the infomercials. You know that guy, what is his name?
Mike Levy.
Mike Levy. With a hysterical, he's got this hysterical look on his face, and he's always so excited about everything.
It's the sweaters he wears, that's why.
Yeah, the sweaters. And he's saying, isn't that amazing? Look at the curl it makes in your hair with that thing there you stick it on the head place. And I think, simmer down, guy. Then he's, why, look at that. Doesn't that clean the muck off the hood of your car? Wow, whoa, jeez.
And then he back out to this commercial, and it's a commercial for the thing that he's just been spending 20 minutes waxing euphoric about.
I know it, because they want to make it look like a talk show. So talk shows take a break for commercials. But this is all one commercial anyway, so when he takes a break, it's for another none of that makes any sense. But look at that. You see this? Why, I had little stinky fingernails, and look at on my fingernails look really nice. Wow!
Then you can polish the floor with it.
Oh, you could. You could eat off the floor too, because anyway. Hi, Brad.
Well, you guys make a lot more sense than any of them TV commercials.
Yeah, a lot of them are kind of silly.
We don't have. We got rid of our TV about 5 years ago. We don't have a TV in our home.
You don't have a television set at all?
No. We have a TV and a VCR, but we just got, my wife and I. We had the kids. They'd just come home from school. They'd end up sitting in front of the TV. They had poor grades. And there was some smutty stuff on. There's some of the primetime stuff. I just, I don't really appreciate that much.
Yeah.
And so we got rid of it. And our kids are all on the honor roll now. And
really, do you think the lack of television really has done that much?
Oh, absolutely. I've got a personal computer. They spend time with that. And, at first it was tough. They griped and moaned, they were young teenagers, and everybody think that everybody's got to have a TV. Well, after about a week or two, they just, I don't know, they don't miss it now at all.
Mm.
And I don't know, I think it's drawn us closer as a family, and I think the TV, I don't know, it just seems to take away some of that.
Well, sometimes the whole family sits there watching television and they don't want to talk because they'll miss something, and you don't talk with each other, and that can be a difficult thing. That's true.
For 5 years now?
Yeah, it's been 5 years.
Wow.
Actually, my wife and I did the same thing. She decided we weren't communicating enough. Our schedules are so diverse that we spend little time together. And when we do, we would usually sit down and have dinner in front of the TV and would watch the TV for an hour or two. Then I would toddle off to bed and she would go study or whatever. And she decided that a couple of nights a week we would turn the TV off for a half an hour. We'd watch the news, then turn it off and sit there and talk. And it worked better. We're to the point now we don't turn the TV on for when we first come home now. We sit there and we chat and so forth. And I think he makes a good point. It can, you sort of slip into it. Everybody sort of sits in front of the television and will sit there with their eyes wide open. As Fred Allen once said, a nation of people with, huge eyes.
No, I think that's a good point.
Well, I was just as bad as they were. I could sit and watch TV for hours on end, but, you're just not accomplishing anything. It's just so unproductive. I mean, there are things that I miss. I miss sports things, and like we had CNN News and stuff. But with the radio, I get all the entertainment with you guys.
That's a nice thing to say. Brad?
Do your kids listen to the radio?
What's that?
Do the kids listen to the radio too now? More?
Well, they're not. I listen to talk shows all the time. They're not like I am. They listen to the music more than I do. I'm not the music lover that, like Norm, I know you are and stuff. I'm always listening to news talk, and at night I tune you guys. I listen to you guys every night because I'm able to when I'm working. So I'm constant. I've got the radio on every night I work.
Well, that's very nice. I appreciate that very much, Brad, and I thank you very much for calling.
Okay. Well, I really should confess before I hang up, Norm. Glenn, that guy that called?
Yes.
Was wondering about Ann?
Yes.
Well, really, I'm Ann. And I had one of those operations.
Yeah. Brad, you've been listening to this program too often. You're going nutty like the rest of us. Hey, take care, Brad.
Goodbye, Norm.
Bye-bye. Let's go to Lynn. John, you're on WBZ. Hi.
Hi, Norm.
Hello.
First-time caller, but a long-time listener.
Well, thanks very much for calling.
And I'd like you to get me straightened out in a few things.
Okay.
Pardon me. I know that Brian and Bruce Conley are the same person.
Oh, yeah.
But what about Stu and Sid Whittaker? And Sid isn't even Sid.
No, that's right. He really isn't. His name is really Bob, Robert Whittaker. But he said his grandfather used to call him Sid. And so somehow that stuck. But somebody here calls him Stu Whittaker also?
Bob Raleigh always calls Stu.
Oh, Bob Raleigh calls him Stu.
I think it's Sid.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the same person.
That's
but
right.
Actually, there really are. Now, Brian and Bruce Conley really are twin brothers.
Twins.
Yeah, there are two separate. He's the. I work actually with Bruce, and I keep calling him Brian. He's the traffic reporter.
I know.
Every
weekend.
Yeah,
Next week I can listen to you all week long.
Hey, well, thank you very much for saying that
I
without
one
hatred
more
in
thing.
your voice. Yes.
Generosa,
Yes.
who I admire so much.
Yes.
Today is the fair at St. Adelaide's.
Yes.
Can you tell me how do I get there?
You're coming from Lynn. You're not far away. I don't know exactly where St. Adelaide's. I know it's in Peabody, and I think is it in the downtown section? Do you know, Tony?
I'm not sure. It must be Route 1 North, obviously. And
yeah, I can just suggest you look it up in the yellow pages, obviously on the
probably
churches.
under Generosa.
Yeah, under Generosa, or under churches in your phone book. I think it's right in the downtown section.
I believe someone may be able to tell us.
Hold on a minute. Strangely, you should mention that. John, guess who is on the line?
Generosa?
He sounds gushing.
Yeah. Oh, my breath.
I'm trying to catch
Son of
up.
a gun. This Generosa. This is John Generosa.
Hi.
You want to tell him how
I'm going to meet you today, come hell or high water.
Well, come down to St. Adelaide's on Bow Street on Lowell Street, Lowell, and Bow Street in Peabody.
Is it anywhere near Sims?
Yeah, you're in the right vicinity.
Because I missed you at the pound stand.
Take Lowell Street all the way down after Sims. Not on Russell Street, though. Not on the entrance to Russell Street. On the other, when Russell and Lowell come to a V, take the left, and that will be Lowell Street, and go all the way down. You can't miss it. I'll be there with bells on.
Are you married, John?
Well, my wife passed away a year ago.
Okay, so and Generosa's husband passed away.
Yeah.
So you're both single people.
Guess what?
And you're right there at the church.
Yeah, but she's going to be so disappointed.
Do you get the feeling we shouldn't be listening to this conversation?
I know,
Norm?
this is kind of intimate, isn't it? This is very nice.
We're eavesdropping.
Yeah. If you guys strike it off, would you get married on this program?
I'll take it over. and what time does it start?
9 o'clock.
The wedding?
I'm going to be there at the door.
I'll be there.
Okay, I'll look forward to it. What are you going to wear, a red rose?
4 roses.
Oh, 4 roses.
We definitely shouldn't be listening to this.
Is that you?
Especially if he says he's going to be wearing a sequin dress or something like that.
Oh, boy.
I gave that away.
Nom, you've seen me, so I'm going to wear a low-cut dress, too.
Yeah, wear that leather mini skirt with a slit up the side.
Oh, I will.
The opera
And the
hose,
high
you know,
heels.
and the spike heels, all that.
You even got my blood boiling. A little
Right,
fire
and-
in my
and-
loins
and-
was churning when I saw you like that, Generosa.
No,
Yeah, and let your hair hang loose. You know the way I like it, baby.
definitely what's left of it.
Okay, well, I hope you guys
Paint
like
your
each other.
fingernails red, too.
No, this is really nice. This is nice.
No,
Yes? This is the most stupid program I think I've ever done, and I've done some really stupid ones
I
through
know
the
it,
years.
and it got worse when I get on, right?
No, I don't think it can get any worse than what it's been.
Hey, I think she's terrific.
I think she thinks you're terrific too, John.
Okay, thank you, Norm.
Hey, take care, John, and Generous.
Seriously, I do hope you come down, John. It's going to be great. It's a nice craft show, and you might pick something up for yourself. You never know.
Like Generosa.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, there you go.
That's right. Okay, Generosa, thanks a lot.
I'll talk to you later, Norm.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
Buying a car or truck can be pretty hard work these days. With all the time and travel involved in finding a car, buying it can cost a lot more than just the sticker price. Yes, shopping for a car can be a burden, but not anymore. Because now there's a way for you to save money when you shop for your next vehicle. Watch the Automax classified television program each Saturday at 10 a.m. on WLVI TV 56. Pre-qualified dozens of vehicles without ever leaving your home. Each vehicle will feature make, model, year, condition, and special options. Tune in every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. on WLVI TV 56. The Automax Classified program will showcase scores of cars from the following dealerships: John's Auto Sales in Somerville, Subaru of Natick, Dave Dinger Ford in Braintree, President Subaru in Wilmington. The Automax television program is a presentation of Automax. Automax, redefining the car buying experience.
Hi, this is Bill Marlowe. You know, the reason Floramos at 213 Everett Avenue in Chelsea is so very famous, everyone's talking about Floramos, frankly, is because the food is so outstanding. You get what you pay for, right? And Tommy Floramos buys the best, and he serves the best. Italian seafood and barbecue, chicken pot pie, calamari marinara, the shrimp and lobster and prime rib, steak, turkey, pork, and lamb tips are barbecued and beautifully marinated to perfection and are going to melt in your mouth. Want to know my favorite dish at Tommy Floramos in Chelsea? Typically Italian, and a feast, really, because they give you so much. Pork chops, vinegar peppers, and roasted potatoes a la Marlowe. That is the Marlowe special at Tommy Floramos Restaurant and Lounge at 213 Everett Avenue in Chelsea. Really delicious, loads of free parking as well as everything outstanding food, service, and comfort. Please tell Tommy Floramo that Bill Marlowe sent you in. We absolutely adore Floramos. The very best.
If you suffer from motion sickness, listen to Hazel Dew of Houston, Texas.
All my life I've had problems with motion sickness, but if I was in the back seat of the car on a long trip, I would get so nauseated and so dizzy I couldn't walk. It was just Terrible.
It's time you discovered doctor-recommended Marazine. Marazine tablets take the sickness out of travel, help prevent that queasy, nauseous feeling, help treat the dizziness and sickness motion can cause.
The minute I tried Marazine, I found relief, and I can travel, and I would not be without it. When I take that, my mind tells me I'm going to be all right, and I am.
Marazine contains a medically proven ingredient no other leading motion sickness tablet has. And Marazine won't cause the marked drowsiness Dramamine may cause.
Marazine. It's given me self-confidence to feel that I can travel alone and be secure and not feel that I'm going to be extremely sick or ill on an airplane all by myself.
Marazine. M-A-R-E-Z-I-N-E. Marazine tablets take the sickness out of travel. Use only as directed. Available at all Brooks drugstores.
Okay, let's take some more calls. It's 9 minutes before 5 o'clock here at WBZ. We'll go to Helen in New Bedford. Hi, Helen.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm having such a good time listening to you and laughing.
Well, that's nice, Helen.
Now,
I'm glad.
I have your picture right here on the wall, and I'm looking at you.
Yeah.
Now, this is one thing that I know maybe you're not going to like me because I'm going to tell you I never cared for our president, Clinton. Yeah. But I like you now. How would you act if you were the president? Tell me, how would you run America? I think we'd have a wonderful time. I want to just listen to you.
I think so. I would stop homelessness.
That's it.
I would feed the hungry.
Uh-huh.
I would care for the poor and underprivileged.
Very good.
Yeah, and I would eliminate all taxes.
Uh-huh. That's the best.
And I would have everybody walk around with their underwear on the outside of their pants.
That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear.
That would be a sign. That would be a sign of support for me. If somebody did that, that would be saying, "I'm for President Nathan. That's why I'm wearing my undershorts outside of my pants."
Very good.
What if you see that around today? If you happen to stop by the North Shore Mall in Peabody and there's a few people walking around with their underwear on outside their clothes.
Yeah, I think so. Well, I'm not president yet, so you don't have to do that yet.
But it's a show. It's that grassroots support starting now.
That's right. Well, that's right. There'll be an election soon.
Sure.
Yeah.
Definitely show your support.
And have all the others as House of Representatives or Senates, the ones that you have around you.
You got the Calvin Klein vote locked up, Norm.
Actually, the Senate and the House, of course, those people are voted for independently by people, who live in their districts and stuff. So I wouldn't have much control over that, except I'd be so popular they would not dare vote against anything I would suggest. And so whatever you'd like, we'd pass.
What party would that be? It wouldn't be Democrat, or would it be Fruit of the Looms?
Might be the Fruit of the Loom Party. I never thought of the name of it, but that'd be good, yeah. The Jockey Shorts Party.
The All Cotton Party.
Vote for President Nathan. He's a real fruit of the loom.
Maybe we could rephrase that some other way.
You're right.
Yeah.
Well, that was very nice.
That's very nice. Okay.
I enjoy your program very much.
Thank you. Why are you up now, Helen?
I'm always up this early. Oh, I get up around maybe 12 o'clock, 1, and I sleep around 6. I love listening to you.
You sleep during the day and you stay up during the night.
That's me.
That's me. That's pretty much me, too. Hey, thanks for calling, Helen. I appreciate hearing from you.
Yeah.
Bye-bye now. We could take another call or two at 254-1030. Our area code is 617. The time is... who cares? Nobody cares what time it is. You don't care what the weather is. You don't care about anything. And at 5 o'clock, the WBZ News team will be here. So they'll keep you up to date with just about everything that's going on everywhere. If you're wondering about the Celtics score, they did win last night. Nobody ever said I knew English all that well. It's only my fourth language.
You talk good.
Ed from Cambridge. Hi, Ed.
I was just going to say that, Norm. You talk English good.
I know it.
I'll make it brief. The gentleman with you there.
Make it brief, the underwear thing.
One day I was over, the park right across from BZ. They call it Herta Park, MDC.
Yes.
And there was a nice couple, as Groucho Marx would say, a fella who reminded me, physically looked like Sonny Bono.
Yeah.
And a beautiful woman with them, and they were practicing their golf swing. With a couple of practice golf balls.
We know this fella.
And I kibitzed with them,
and I shouldn't because I don't speak Yiddish. But anyways, I was showing them the golf swing. I'm not a great golfer myself.
You're talking about Steve Sprayson,
Yeah,
and
it
his wife.
turned out. It dawned on me about 2 months later. They didn't let on. I didn't ask their name. They didn't ask my name. But 2 months later, I figured out who the dynamic duo was. But I never saw her, of course, on 6 a.m. on the radio. It's hard to see her.
No, that's what she used to be on television too. She's done anchoring of TV news, but maybe you missed that.
What channel?
56.
Yeah.
Oh, was it? Oh,
Years-
geez, I
years
feel
ago.
offended that I didn't know that.
Well, you know, I haven't talked to you for a long time, Ed. How come?
Right. Well, I'm listening.
Okay.
You know, you get the same.
You're still.
Except for all the commercials, it'll be great.
Okay.
You
Well.
remember the good days when there was nothing on overnight radio commercials?
Yeah. I don't think the management considers that the good old days.
Well, I did.
But
I
are
know.
you-
For the audience, it was good.
Are you still teaching?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So that's a good group you got there.
I think it is.
And what
Ed,
did you say
Ed, you'll
about
be happy
radio?
to know that my golf is no better now than it was when you saw me out there practicing my swing.
I'm trying to remember. Do you remember that?
I do. I remember it vividly because you were kind enough to show me what was wrong with my slice, and then it became a hook. And what was
Right,
wrong.
exactly, yeah. But I did say that part about you made a nice couple.
That's right, you did.
I mean, beyond the golf, I was talking about how sometimes you see people who look like they can't stand each other's company. You know, so-called happily married couples.
It's probably because we spend such little time with each other.
I know, yeah, I thought of that. I know the shifts would. Now you work the early morning on TV, right?
That's right, and she usually is up during the day, and I'm asleep at night when she's working, and
Oh, my
vice
God.
versa.
I know you hardly know each other.
Which could explain why we're such a happily married couple.
I know.
No, in defense of that, I know that's usually the kind of thing people would say, but actually, I think they really do like each other and do get along well. And
exactly. I know.
It has nothing to do with the fact that I think they're both in similar occupations and they have a lot in common, and I think that's very helpful.
Yeah, when I figured out who Steve was well, I heard him on WHH Radio News for years, but I was watching the new news, Channel 5, and they had a streetcar crash out the Mattapan-Ashmont line.
Yeah.
Two streetcars, one rear-ended another. And like you said, he was out there on the mountainside of the cemetery where the train line runs through, doing that, live report.
I remember that story, yes.
Yeah, but I mean, as soon as I saw you on the screen, I said, where do I know this guy from?
Where did you know him from?
From D.C.
Hitting golf balls over by
Right.
WBZ.
That's right.
I said, this is all the Twilight Zone. Listen, I got to go, as they say in radio. It's that time again.
Okay, Ed, it's good to talk with you.
Okay, have a nice Thanksgiving, both of you.
You too, Ed.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, same to you.
Let's talk with Beverly before we say goodbye. Beverly, hi.
Hi, Norm.
Good morning.
I can't believe I'm really talking to you. Norm, I came from Oregon in 1961 and lived here for a lot of years and listened to you and just enjoyed you so much. You were so special. Went back about 7 years ago back to Oregon, and I'm just back getting ready to sell some property. And you are still so special to me.
Thank you very much. Are you going to stay here now, or are you going back to Oregon?
No. I'm going back I'm going back at the end of the month.
Where in Oregon are you from?
Oh, yeah. Well, I have a bed and breakfast.
Oh, really?
In Cannon Beach, Oregon, which is sort of, they call it like the Carmel of Oregon.
I'm sorry, tell me the town again.
Cannon, like Cannon, Cannon.
Yeah, and where's that?
Cannon Beach, Oregon.
I know.
Right on the coast. Well, did you and Norma ever go out to Oregon?
Yes, we
Did you do the coast?
Yes, we did. We went from Portland, Oregon. That's not on the coast, is it exactly?
No, but it's like Boston to the Cape, right?
Okay.
It's like 90 minutes.
Because I know you have in Oregon, there are a lot of Massachusetts or New England names like Portland. There's Salem.
Right.
There's Medford. Medford, or they're all named after communities here in the East.
Right.
In this part of the top, so I sort of know Oregon a little bit, but it's been a lot of years since I've been there. I thought it was a beautiful state.
Oh, it is beautiful. And the only reason I was calling was to say, there's nothing quite like you there in Oregon. In the radio, and it's sort of a little it's not a cultural wasteland by any means. I don't mean that.
No, it's not. I know it's not.
It's because it's so visually just it's so breathtakingly beautiful, and I guess you and Norma knew that. But it's not as invigorating as it is back here.
Oh, I wish you could stay here then, if you feel that way. That's too bad.
Well, no. Well, I may. That's kind of my dilemma. But anyway, I have a, do you know who Paul Antonelli is?
Oh, the comic.
No.
Paul Antonelli, isn't he?
No, Paul Antonelli is a singer.
Okay.
A friend of Rondella Chiesa.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
I hate to do this, but I have to go because I'm already past my
you're
time.
So sweet.
Will you call me another time before you go back?
Oh, well, may I? Okay,
yes,
thank
please.
you.
No, please do.
You're so dear. Thank you very much.
Thank you very, very much. I hate to go, but on behalf of Sid Whittaker and the lovely Marilyn Gorelnik and Steve Spracia and Tony Nesbitt and myself, the almost good-looking Norm Nathan person, stay tuned now for news. Bill Lawrence will be with you. Updates on things with the whole WBZ news staff. We'll see you tonight. We're going to play games tonight. Anyway, I'll tell you about that later on. Bye-bye, old school.
This is it. WBZ, cranking out 50,000 watts of power, 24 hours a day. We are News Radio, WBZ Boston.
In my humble opinion, that was a top 10 hour from Uncle Norm. And the fact that it was between 4 and 5 o'clock in the morning makes it even better. All these people awake, laughing and enjoying the show. Just so thrilled that we get to hear it together for the first time in 30 years. Special times with special people. The list of credits to close the vault is a long one, so I rented a limo bus for all of us to ride the radio waves home. For Sonia Hamel, Sonia Henney, Dorothy Hamel, cooks, bakers, and friars, Mr. Whiffle, Cain, and Abel, your covered wagon dealer, the Cumberland Gap Store, Chronicle, Meet the Press, the Arsenal Mall, Paul Pastelok, WCVB, Chicken Soup, Pea Soup, the delicacy of Szechuan Italian food, the Pneumovax upper and lower body workout contraption, Scissors, Toting and Wielding, Shoes Under the Bed, Jackie Black and Gwendolyn Jones, the excitable Mike Levy and Paul Grassi, Boston College, Notre Dame, Lapeer, Michigan, Cannon Beach, Oregon, Wonderland Park, Fiery Loins, Peppy the Chihuahua, Whiskey, Jay McQuaid, Bill Lawrence, Bob McMahon, Darrell Gould, Susan Rist, Steve Spracia, Robert, Sid, Bo, Stu Whittaker, Jack Harte, and the man wearing his underwear on the outside of his pants, Norm Nathan. I'm Tony Nesbitt.